Who is the fussiest rider that you've ever worked with?
Michael Rasmussen,
Right.
if you remember him.
Yeah.
He was a weight maniac, and we had very rules at that time, limited UCI rules, and he was really, we only had him for 1 year back at CSC at that time, but he was one of them.
So what sort of things would he...
Everything, he was, about whatever we put on, he was weighing. I say, Michael, there's no point, because we should weigh the bike when it's finished, when it's built, because you need some parts on your bike to function. So for example, he didn't even have 2 holes here.
One.
On that standing tube where you normally have the second bottle cage. So like Carlos Sarta, at that time he didn't use a second bottle holder, he took it off and he had still the screws in. Michael Rasmussen was demanding frames without the screws in, without, like coming from the factory. So things like this. So I remember him as pain in the ass.
So other than a frame with no second bottle cage holes, what is the strangest demand that a rider has made of you on their bike?
No, the things what we normally do, and it's not always a demand from the riders, like when we have some star riders, like Fabian in the past, the Slacks, then they get like together with our suppliers specialized, or Cervelo in the past, like they do special paint jobs. But besides from this, so far I know in all the years I have been here, we not really have, we have always been to the principle, of at least me, that the bike from the leader should be the same for the other ones, of the opposite.
Yeah.
Because they do as hell of as a job as the leader. It's not seen from the people because they only see the leader who is winning the races. But the other guys, you have to sacrifice, and their bike should be as good as the leader. And this is my point of view, you know. Okay, then the extra details, this is a different story, the paint job and so on. But when it comes to the mechanical thing, for me, I treat the bike from Peter the same as I do for his brother, or for Kolar, or for anyone else. For me, they're all even.
Just of all the things that you've amassed in your toolbox, what is the weirdest or strangest tool or item that you have in your toolbox?
Many mechanics, including me, have some tools like which is very attached to us, because I have been there for 18 years. Some mechanics have been there for much more longer than me, not in this team, but in other teams, or in the business at least. And like the tool where to tie the spokes, for example.
Yeah.
It's something you had it for when you were maybe a kid, because many mechanics is their passion, is a hobby for them, and it becomes their job also for me. And then this is tools where you attach to, you know, that is always going with you no matter what team you go, and maybe you don't even need it, or maybe it's not even fitting on the spokes from today, but it's something you just keep because it has been there from when you went to school as a bike mechanic.
Sentimental value.
So this is more, because other tools is like, it's not secret our tools, you know, so it's basically normal tools we have. But like they say for the spokes, this is for my case, and I know from quality mechanics, they have the same issue. Because if they don't find it, oh, where is my... So things like this, yeah?
So have any of them lost them and then got really stressed out?
I didn't get one
lost my lucky tool.
I got the colleague lost one, and he got so mad, and he is still kind of mad because he think somebody took it and didn't put it back. And yeah, it's like I say, if you have it had for 20 years, whatever it is, and then suddenly it's gone, it's yeah. So
good.
yeah.